by side, 20 laps. And there we go. Right now it's Lyle with the 94 of Jacob Ebert, former track champion here at Central Missouri Speedway. We're here with a street stock showdown. And right now it's Lyle and Ebert side by side coming out of turn number 2. Good racing here tonight at Central Missouri. Glad that you could be with us here this weekend. But right now, Jacob Ebert trying to put some pressure on your leader, Lyle. Here comes Richards now in the 7J on the low side up into 3rd. So now Ebert in that 94 gets a nose ahead coming around turn number 4. Jacob Ebert, your race leader here on lap number 3. So it's Lyle, the 05, Richards in the 7J, 12C of Clancy, and Fielder in the 32 as Strohmeyer pulls off on the top side in the 03. But back to your race leaders coming around turn number 4 here on lap number 4. Ebert, still your leader. Lyle, Richards, Clancy, Fielder in the 32 is your top 5. Then back to that, behind them, Nick Bennett, Chad Lyle, the 07, the 22 of Campbell. Turn 1 as Richard Strecker, turn number 1, Richard Strecker goes around. So Strecker, the birthday boy. Happy birthday, Richard. Not what he wanted to do there. Coming out of into turn number 1 goes around. Top 5. We have 3 laps in the books, and here we go. 3 laps with Ebert leading him down the front stretch into turn number 2. Here comes Richards now in the 7J. He gets up into that 3rd spot, gets by Lyle, then it's the 12C of Clancy. Fielder goes to the high side, and here comes the 07 also, a Chad Lyle up on that high side, up in the 6th now, Chad Lyle. Back to your race leader coming out of turn number 2. Oh, a problem here on the 81 on the front stretch. Looks like the 3X3 in Newton, also the 81. That is Jerry Schmidt tonight. Looks like somebody dropped the drive shaft here on the front stretch. And there we go. Green flag in the air for Jacob Ebert. Here comes Clancy in the 7J now. He comes out of turn 2 in that 2nd spot. Lyle, Clancy, Fielder, Nick Bennett, and Chad Lyle. Lap number 4 as they come across this time for Jacob Ebert. You can see him looking for some moisture on the low side. Clancy gets a good run off that top side out of turn 2 now. Gets right up next to the 7J of Richards. Here comes Clancy in the 12C. But right now it's still Ebert. Clancy scored in that 2nd spot that time with Jake Richards. That's on lap number 5. Clancy, good run on that top side coming out of 2 again. He has found something up there on that top side right now. But the 94 of Ebert stays down low. Oh, sparks fly on the front side with Stephen Clancy. He takes the lead coming out of turn number 2. It's Clancy. Let's see if Ebert follows him up there into the top side. But no, he stayed down low. Clancy, your new race leader here. It's lap 7 as they come across that time. So Clancy, Ebert, Richards, Fielder, the 05 of Lyle, the 07 of Chad Lyle. Jeremy Lyle in the 05, but it's Clancy still as your race leader here on lap number 8. Let's go back through the field as your race leader with the Clancy. Jake Richards now making a run out of turn number 2. Gets right next to the 94 of Ebert. Jake Richards up on that top. These guys are finding something on that top side right now. Jake Richards is going to take that 2nd spot now. So it's Clancy. A little bit of smoke coming out of Clancy, not sure, but the 7J of Jake Richards, the 94 of Ebert, 32 of Fielder as Cammie Bruner goes around in turn number 3 and 4 right in front of your race leaders. As Clancy had to pull off Jacob Ebert. Here we go, green again. So Stephen Clancy, your race leader, had to pull off with a problem. Saw some smoke coming from the engine, but right now Jacob Ebert. As Richards now goes back to that top side again with Fielder in the 32. He gets by the 05 of Jeremy Lyle. Fielder now up into 3rd. Jeremy Lyle and then Chad Lyle, the 05 and the 07. That takes your top 5 with Jacob Ebert still your leader. Jacob still using that low side. Richards going up to the high side as they come around turn number 4. Here comes Jake Richards, your new race leader, on lap number 10 halfway. So Jake Richards, Ebert, and Fielder, your top 3 right now. Then it's the 05 of Jeremy Lyle, the 07 of Chad Lyle, the 22 of Cole Campbell, Nick Bennett in the 5 and the 14 of Cameron Grindstaff, the 91 of Webster. Back to your leaders coming up into turn 1 and 2. Jake Richards up high. Ebert down on the low side. Fielder the 32 cars. There's your top 3. Cammie Bruner. She may go down a lap here as she comes down through that front stretch. But Jake Richards, your leader, using that high side, finding up something on that top side. Fielder's using it as well. But the 94 of Ebert now will have to work his way around Cammie Bruner here in the 8 car. Jake Richards, your leader. Now the 94 of Ebert says, well, I'll go high side to get around that 8 car of Cammie Bruner. She goes a lap down with Jake Richards, your leader. This will be lap number 14 this time across. Lap 14 for Richards. Ebert, Fielder, Jeremy Lyle, Chad Lyle, the 22 of Cole Campbell, the 5 of Nick Bennett, the 14 of Grindstaff, the 91 of Webster. Back to your leaders coming out of turn number 4. 5 to go, just 5 to go now as Fielder gets a good run on the top side. He's going to get by the 94 of Ebert. Brett Fielder now up into that 3rd spot. Ebert still down on that low side. A couple of these cars up high, though, seem to be making it work. With the 7J of Jake Richards as your leader. So Jake Richards yellow comes out for Cammie Bruner. So Cammie Bruner goes around. Cammie Bruner in the 8 car. I believe that is her 2nd caution. Lyle in the Gary Fain 07. Here we go. Richards, Fielder, Ebert gets a good run there out of turn number 2. Gets up right side by side with the 32 of Fielder. But Jake Richards pulling away again. Here comes Jake Richards. He's using that high side with Fielder. Now the 07 of Chad Lyle. Here comes Chad Lyle in the 07 car. He gets on that top side as well. Lyle now challenging for that 3rd spot. Here comes Chad Lyle in the 07 with Jake Richards, lap 17 now. Chad says, well, I'm going to go up there as well. These guys are making it work. Meanwhile, Ebert stays down low in the 94, but it's Jake Richards as your race leader. White flag will come out this next time across for Jake Richards. Fielder still hanging on to this 2nd spot. Races for 3rd right now between the 07 of Lyle and the 94 of Ebert. Chad Lyle. Then it's the 05 and the 14. So right now, white flag is out for Jake Richards. Can he make it 2 in a row? Looks like he will as he comes into 3 and 4. The double checkers from Herschel Thompson. It's Jake Richards. Fielder takes that 2nd spot. It's the 07 of Fain, the 94 of Ebert, the 05 of Lyle, the 14 of Grindstaff, the 22 of Cole Campbell, the 91 of Webster, Jake Callahan, and then Charles Sanders. But your winner 2 times this weekend, Jake Richards. Again tonight, Jake Richards! Wow, Jake, what a weekend there, buddy. I guess you like this new chassis, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty good. We were sitting duck. This was Steven's race. He showed me the top, and then I don't know what happened to him, but he was leaking something. But, you know, I was lucky enough that I was fast enough to be the 2nd fastest one here. It was Steven's race, but we were fortunate enough to have it handed to us, basically.
All right, congratulations. It's 2 in a row. Jake Richards! Congratulations. They come down that front stretch. Here we go. It's the Boomer. Jimmy Go now to the quick lead as he comes up on that front side. Brooks, the 11X of Jerry Schmidt. Fritsch in the 85, the 09 of Eichelberry, Cody Vale. Jimmy Go with that race lead here so far. The 27 of John, the Boomer Brooks. Whoa! And Eichelberry goes around in turn number 2 in the 09. Are out for your streets here tonight. Right now it's Jimmy Go. 27 of Brooks, the 11. Jerry Schmidt, here we go. Jimmy Go. The Boomer, John Brooks, Jerry Schmidt. Fritch, and then the 8 via Cody Vale coming down on that low side, coming out of turn number 4. This is lap number 2. 2 in the books now. 12-lap event. Steve Beach on the backside there in the number 10, the 09 of Chad Eichelberry. But back to your race leaders coming out of 4. It's Jimmy Go on lap number 3. With John Brooks, the Boomer Brooks, multiple-time champion here at Central Missouri Speedway. Always in that orange, number 27, the 11X of Jerry Schmidt, Fritch, and the 85, the 8 via Cody Vale, the 67 of Devin Irvin. Chris Kircher in that 28. Oh, and Evan Hayes in the 7 goes around there in turn number 4. Eichelberry comes to the quick stop there as well. All right, Herschel brings the green flag up, and here we go. Jimmy Go. Whoa, as Chris Kircher almost up into the wall here on that restart. Jerry Schmidt trying to make it work on the low side now, trying to get by the 27 of Brooks. Gets a nose in front of him, but Brooks on that high side. Gets a good run out of there. Oh, and Fritch gets into the tires here. Jimmy Go, green flag in the air. Here we go. Jimmy Go, that's your leader. Let's see if John Brooks can figure it out here up on the top side. And the 11 extra Schmidt follows him up there. 8 via Cody Vale now stays down low. Here comes Kircher now trying to get a nose in on the 67 of Devin Irvin. But your leader, the 68 Jimmy Go, John Brooks, though, getting a good run on that high side in 1 and 2. That would be lap number 5. This will be 6 this time across as Brooks almost gets loose on that high side. So halfway this time. John Brooks now goes down low. Tries to slide it back up. Schmidt in the 11X gets a little bit of a run now. Jimmy Go, still your leader. 5 to go this time across. Just 5 to go for your race leader, Jimmy Go. John Brooks, the 11 extra Schmidt, Cody Vale, Devin Irvin, your top 5. So here comes Go coming out of turn number 4, trying to hold off the 27 and the 11. Let's see if Jimmy Go can hang on. This should be, I believe, lap number 9 this time across for your leaders. It still hasn't changed in the top 3 with Jimmy Go, Brooks, Schmidt, Vale, and Devin Irvin, your top 5. Chris Kircher then. Steve Beach in the 10. Dinkman, Evan Hayes, Aaron Fritch in the 85. But back to your leader, Jimmy Go, coming around turn number 4. Should be lap number 10. White flag should be coming out next time across. So white flag next time across. Let's see if the Boomer, John Brooks, has any tricks up his sleeve here for your race leader, Jimmy Go. Whoa! The 27 of Brooks gets high-sided up there on that back side. The 11X of Schmidt, but here's your leader, Jimmy Go in the 60 car. Brooks, the 11X of Schmidt. 8V of Cody Vale, the 67 and the 28. As we come down the front stretch, it's the 60, Jimmy Go, your winner. The 27 of Brooks, the 11 of Schmidt, 68V of Cody Vale, the 67. Then it's the 28 of Kircher, the 10 of Steve Beach. Dinkman, the 20. All right, side by side with Danner. Here we go. So Donnie Danner, the 46 of Dillon, gets the run on that top. Here comes Donnie, though. In the 171, Michael Rafferty, David Rafferty. Here comes the 47 of Ed Griggs. Dillon making it work up on the high side with Don Danner. Here comes the 64, David Rafferty. He gets by his son in the 41. Then it's Ed Griggs in that 47 machine. There's your top 5 on lap number 2. So still Dillon Rafferty. He's your winner last night. Let's see if Don Danner has anything for him. Don has won the features here this year as well. So Don Danner and Dillon, David Rafferty, Michael Rafferty, and Ed Griggs, the 73 of Tony Kerr, 75 of Justin Rafferty, the 36 of Travis Alexander, Jeff Rafferty, the 98, and Crump in the 31. There's your top 10. And this will be lap number 4 this time across for Dillon. Kelly Vale in the 12V pulls off on the backside. Kelly Vale in the 12V. Still Dillon Rafferty. Looking back through the field right now, Dillon, your leader with Danner, David Rafferty, Michael Rafferty, the 47 of Ed Griggs, still your top 5. The race is back here. That's in that 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th spot. Travis Alexander in the 36, Justin Rafferty, Tony Kerr, and then the 98 of Jeff Rafferty. Bunched up right in that spot as Dillon starts to pull away from the field. Just behind them, but the 47 of Griggs in front of that pack of cars with the 36 of Alexander putting pressure on him. Here's your race leader as he goes into turn 1 and 2, Dillon Rafferty. So Dillon, good race back here, though, as now Justin Rafferty gets high-sided there in turns 1 and 2. And now Alexander in the 36 trying to get by the 47 of Griggs. Meanwhile, your race leader in the 46 of Dillon. A little bit of a battle for second between Danner and David Rafferty. David in the 64. That's his son Dillon in the 46 up front. The 41 of Michael Rafferty. And now Travis Alexander. The 47 of Griggs, though, still fighting for that position. Justin in the 75 goes to the high side. So still a decent battle for the second place. So Don Danner in the 64. Of David Rafferty. Dillon as your leader out in front, about almost a straightaway lead now for Dillon Rafferty. So Danner, David Rafferty, the 41 of Michael. The battle is back here between Justin Rafferty, the 41, trying to get by. He does get by, so Justin Rafferty, the 75 with the 36 of Alexander coming out of turn number 2. The 47 of Ed Griggs, the 31 of Crump, and the 73 of Tony Kerr. Back to our leader now into lap traffic. He's high in turn number 2. Put some cars as the 09 of Josh Guy goes down a lap. The 02 of Anthony Lane. Sterner in the 55, the 67 of Wright. Tyler Farrell now will be the next car to go down a lap from the 46 of Dillon Rafferty. Just on a roll this season, Dillon Rafferty. Meanwhile, the 171 of Danner coming up on that lap traffic, and then the 64 of David Rafferty. There's your leader coming across the front stretch. That's lap 14. So lap 14, but the 171 of Danner now into the lap traffic. So Danner trying to get around the 02 of Lane. This will be 5 to go this time across on lap number 15. 5 to go this time across. There's your second place car right now in the lap traffic. Danner, the 170 run, gets by Wright in the 67, then the 02 of Lane. Meanwhile, back out of turn 4, here comes your leader. There's Dillon Rafferty. More than a straightaway lead now with Danner, and then the 64 of David Rafferty, your top 3. So just pulling away from the field. So it's Dillon Rafferty, Don Danner in second, the 171. David Rafferty third in the 64. Justin Rafferty. And a yellow flag does come out in turn number 3. Just as we were getting ready to, with 17 laps in the books. Lane, the 02, the 09. Here we go. Restart underway. So just 4 laps remain. Dylan stays on that top side. David, his dad, follows him up there. Danner stays down low. So you got 2 distinct lines here right now. Danner and the 171. Now David Rafferty slides down in front of him, slides up onto the top, but Danner fights back in the 171. Good battle for second, third here. White flag will come out this next time across here. Race leader Dylan Rafferty. Dylan Rafferty, the 46. It's Don Danner. And now the 41. Michael Rafferty goes down low. Dan Danner decides to go to that upper side as he was down low the entire time. But right now, the checkered flag will fly, this time once again for Dylan Rafferty. 2 feature wins in a row this weekend. It'll be the 171 and Danner, the 41 and Michael, the 75, Justin Rafferty, the 64, David Rafferty. Your top 5, Travis Alexander in 6th in the 36, Josh Crump in 7th in the 31, Tony Kerr 8th in the 73, 9th goes to Ed Griggs in the 47, and Jeff Rafferty, the 98.